Hello, my name is Rev Kelly, and I'm the rector at St. Paul's Episcopal Church in Medina. And rector is one of those technical church words that we use, but I'm the priest here. And I wanted to welcome you and invite you to our Holy Week services. Today we start in Maundy Thursday, and this is part of the Triduum of Easter, which are the 3 days before Easter, which is a feast day. So tonight we start with the service called Maundy Thursday. And Maundy comes from the Latin word mandatum novum, which means new commandment. And within the service, the gospel reading we hear is when Jesus gives a new commandment to his disciples in which he says, "When you love one another, people will know that you are my disciples." And also this evening, we will begin with a meal at 6 p.m., and it's a simple meal. We will have bread and cheese and some dried fruit, and we welcome all of you to come and join in a simple meal together. And then we will have a church service at 7 p.m. right here in the nave where I am sitting. Behind me, you can see the organ pipes, and we will have music. We will have scripture readings from the Hebrew scripture. We will have a psalm. We will have a couple readings from the New Testament, including in the Gospel of John, where we get to hear the story of Jesus when he's eating with his disciples, and he talks to them and washes their feet, showing them and serving them humbly, reminding them and telling them that in order to be his disciple, they must serve and follow and love him. And then we have a part in the service where the altar and all the vestments and furnishings within the church are taken away. And that is symbolic of the tone and solemnness that we enter into as we leave Maundy Thursday service and enter into tomorrow, which is Good Friday. But I want to share a little bit more with you about the end of the Maundy Thursday service. At the end of the Maundy Thursday service, all of the liturgical things you see on the altar, the red linen, the white linen, the candles, the palms, they will all be taken out. And the presence lamp in the red will also be carried out. And if you can see back at the main altar, covered in a red veil between the two palms is what we call the tabernacle, where the reserved consecrated sacrament is. So that is bread and wine that has been consecrated, which means prayed over and transformed to be the presence of Christ. That will be taken out of our nave and sanctuary through those doors to a place called the altar of repose. Let's go there now. This is the altar of repose. It is in our church library, and it will be the place that the reserved sacrament from the tabernacle will be placed at the end of the Maundy Thursday service. And this is another altar. It is away from the main worship space, but it is a place where then the presence lamp or the eternal flame will be, along with the bread and the wine that are consecrated. And this is the space where people will come for 1-hour shifts and do what we call a night watch or a night vigil. And it is the tradition and practice that some Christian communities do to stay awake 1 hour with Jesus. And in this space, you can pray. Here's a kneeler. And you can give thanks to God for the blessings in your life. You can also pray with just reflection and thinking about these holy days where we learn the teachings of Jesus in his last days and where we reflect upon what it is that he came to love us, to teach us, and then died for us, and then rose, conquering death for all. This space is quiet and solemn, and individuals or a couple can come, but you're here alone with the presence of Christ. And again, prayer can look and sound a lot of ways. Maybe you just want to sit in the library in quiet and look on the altar of repose. Maybe you want to pray with one of our lovely prayer books. Maybe you want to sit on the couch. Maybe you want to stand or walk around. You can do what you feel led to do in this space. There are prayer book resources and other things available for you for your hour watch. We are still looking for people to fill some late night hour time slots. We have an 11 p.m., a 12 a.m., and a 1 a.m. still open. And if you can or want to do this, please reach out to the church office by calling 330-725-4131, or you can direct message us on Facebook.